Respirations, rapid and shallow, pulse 160. Hey, you all right? You look like you've seen it. Dr. Castillo, you're gonna just stand there and gawk? You're gonna help me keep this man alive. Let's go!
Yes, this is really happening. Zach?
Get an IV started.
Kendall.
Let them help him first. Then you can be with him.
You want to tell me what we're up against here?
He's fighting systemic infection caused by. Why don't we point fingers later, all right? Right now, this man needs antibiotics and fluids pumped into him as fast as we can get them.
Had him this whole time? Excuse me. You didn't tell me?
You want to crucify me? That line is outside. Right here, a man is dying.
For the second time, David.
That's entirely up to you, doctor. In case you've forgotten, I lost my medical license. Legally, I'm not allowed to do anything to help him.
Also, you're concerned with legalities now.
The way I see it, you have two choices. You could either be the hero, or you can go outside and inform Kendall that she's become a widow twice over.
I know you must have a lot of questions.
We all do.
Right now, just one. How?
We don't have the whole story.
But here's what we do know.
David must have found Zach after the plane crash and somehow kept him alive.
Just like he did with me after my motorcycle accident. How is that possible? And why am I finding out about this right now?
Those are both really good questions, and after David finishes helping Zach, we will get some answers.
So, you just woke up and Zach was there? Yeah, we were locked in a room together. So David was holding him against his will? We don't know that. Well, then why else wouldn't he come back to me?
I must have heard you wrong. I thought you said that Zach was alive. But how? Where's he been all this time?
David had him hidden away.
What's wrong with him?
He's got some sort of an infection.
Is he gonna be okay?
I thought I'd finally figured out how to live my life without him. I was moving on. Thanks. How terrible is that?
How could you possibly have known? Zach wanted you and the boys to be happy, to live. And you thought he was dead. We all did.
I should have listened to my heart when it told me that he wasn't. He needs to make it. Zach is fighting his way back to us.
Yeah, he's not gonna stop fighting now.
David did this. I don't know how, but he did.
Well, don't question it now. This is a miracle. And Zach is alive, and he just needs our positive energy now to get better and to stay that way.
The boys. Spike and Ian.
They get their dad back.
Mom.
Oh, she's in France. Uncle Jack took her away. One of us will call her. You just need to focus here. And stay strong for Zach.
He's not responding.
You need to tell me everything you've done to him.
Nothing I haven't tried before. I was slowly withdrawing the Orpheus treatment, along with the accompanying sedatives.
And the infection.
That was a recent development. Once he showed signs, I added the antibiotic.
Which apparently didn't work.
That's because Zach here pulled out his IV before they had a chance to.
Should have kept me informed.
Oh, really? Why would I do that, Doctor? Didn't you already feel compromised with what little you did know?
You would have had backup.
Oh, yeah? And who said I don't?
The games, Dr. H. You're playing with people's lives here. You said so yourself on that DVD that I was the only one who had the ability to carry out this treatment, if that were true. And you should have brought me on board. All the way on board.
You know, maybe you should ask yourself what you're really angry about here. Is it because you missed your chance of being a part of medical history? Or is it because you fell in love with Kendall, only to find out that her husband is still alive? Or maybe it's a little bit of both.
What was the idea behind putting Greenlee in with Zach?
I thought some familiar stimuli might help bring him back to consciousness again.
Contact with someone he knew.
Yes, that's right. She was available, and she was determined to find out what I was capable of, so why not?
I'll let you make that argument with Ryan. I've done everything I can for him. If his fever doesn't break soon, his organs are all going to.
It'll break.
You better hope so. And you're right about Kendall. Someone I care about deeply just saw her dead husband wheeled into this ER alive. You've given Kendall hope. And if what you did takes that away again, you're gonna wish you were the one dead. You can see your husband now.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
Looks like for the moment we have the infection under control. His temperature has come down a little. Kendall. Hey.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
No, you're not. Let's get your sister a glass of water.
Of course.
Thank you. Come here, sit down. Sit. Listen, I can imagine that this would be quite a shock for anyone, but you're my heart patient.
I'm okay, I'm all right.
I'm gonna give you something for your anxiety.
Don't pull the doctor card with me. Did you know?
Kendall.
No, is that why you pulled away from me? All those times you said that Zach could be alive. Did you know for a fact that he was?
Dad, are you and Erica sitting down?
Well, one of us is. Greenlee, is it that bad?
That good. Turns out Dixie's not the only one who's come back.
Who is it now?
Zach.
What's Kendall doing?
Well, under the circumstances, she's doing okay. Griffin is checking her out now.
Checking her out? Is she all right? Is it her heart?
Well, she's had quite a shock. We all have. And we're all here for her.
All right, I'll be on the next plane home.
Is that my mom?
You know what? I've got Bianca here for you.
Mom?
You tell Kendall I'll be there in the morning.
No, I don't think you need to do that.
Why not?
Well, I drove by the penthouse on my way over, and there's an army of paparazzi camped outside. I guess with everything that's going on with you, I mean, the kidnapping, David stabbing, the O'Keefe fire, Jane's confession.
So what you're saying is that if I were to come home, I would just lead the whole media circus right to Kendall?
Yeah, just stay there with Uncle Jack. You know, you just got there. Get some rest. And then this will all die down, and then you can come and be here with Kendall without the cameras.
How is Zach?
Well, he's still fighting an infection. But I'll keep you in the loop, and I promise I'll tell Kendall to call you as soon as she can.
Okay, honey, and then you take care of your sister.
You know, I will. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey. So Zach's alive. He's really alive.
You're normal.
Yeah, we have moved completely past normal.
No argument here.
Can I get you guys anything?
I'm fine.
Should I use something to eat?
I'm on it.
Thank you.
You still never answered my question.
With everything we've gone through these past few months, you shouldn't have had to ask it. We never decided what this was between us. What we are to each other. But you should know that if anything, Kendall, we are friends. So did I know for a fact that Zach was alive and then not tell you?
You would never keep something like that from me. I'm sorry.
apologize to me. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You can see your husband now.
People are gonna come after you for this.
So what else is new, Bianca? The people in this town will always find ways to see what I'm doing is wrong.
Yeah, but what really matters right now is that Zach is alive. And that Spike and Ian and Kendall can be a family again. And that is all because of you.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Bianca. Didn't I tell you? Once I gave them back the loved ones they lost, they'd come around.
Yeah, I doubt anyone will be putting up a statue of you in the town square just yet.
Well, just give them some time. You know, it's not too late to change sides, Dr. Castillo. To be a part of the miracles that I'm performing. Unless you're so determined to keep fighting me with everyone else.
Hayward looks awfully happy with himself, doesn't he?
He gave us Zach back. Something like that buys a lot of forgiveness.
It also raises a hell of a lot of questions, like how the hell was Hayward there when Zach's plane went in the ocean?
New relationships can be amazing,
This is where I belong.
but this week,
That's freaking unbelievable.
they're downright jaw-dropping.
How would you like to take on a partner?
I'm in.
The twists keep coming.
You don't know the whole story.
All My Children.